Hearts. Has anybody watched Pandora Hearts?
Trash.
Has
Trash.
anybody watched it? Who's
Trash.
watching it? They're saying it's trash.
No.
I've watched it.
No,
I've watched the
no,
first 2
no.
episodes. Okay, so I'm gonna go into a very detailed description of Pandora Hearts.
Keep
just so
it
that
to
you guys
1
know
minute, 2
where
minutes.
it
Keep it
is.
to 1 minute, 2 minutes.
Keep it to 1 minute, 2 minutes. All right, that's trash.
I think we just
Alright,
said
trash. Calm.
trash.
Was that really noticed? Oh, that's calm. They're just copying off characters. Say less.
Alright. Inuyasha.
I haven't watched
Nobody's watching Inuyasha.
I've watched it. Oh wait, okay. No, who's watched it? Who's watched it?
Nobody here. I thought
No,
Alex
I haven't
watched
watched
it.
it.
Alright, so 4 episodes solely because RDC World said it was decent, so I gave it a good chance, and I honestly don't know why people think it's good
So you're saying it's not even watchable? You're
whatsoever.
saying it's not even watchable?
I think it's it's watchable.
Mm.
It's not trash. For me to say it's actually trash, there has to be something crazy about it that's really bad. But this one was just like, I don't really enjoy this anime. Plus, I got like hella. Do you know them cartoons or like cartoons you'd be watching where the main character only knows one move, and at the end of every single episode uses that one move to defeat every single enemy.
I get to get attention.
So Inuyasha just goes Wind Scar and beats the nigga every single time. So
Hang on.
Naruto knows a lot of jutsu. You know Shadowclone jutsu, man. Don't forget that.
to be honest, that nigga became Hokage with 2
He knows reverse sexy harem jutsu.
No.
Yeah, if we're just
Remember LGBT Rasengan? Remember LGBT Rasengan?
Look, that was only in the movie.
Alright, guys. I don't know why we're talking about Naruto, guys. We have to move on.
we were on Inuyasha, man.
Alright, guys. Move on. Next anime. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Attack on Titan.
I can see what you're saying.
Okay, Matthew, I'm gonna let you speak first. Matthew, I'm gonna let you speak first.
What is there to
Matthew,
talk about?
Matthew, I'm gonna let you speak
All
first.
right, all I have to say is that I finished season 2 and I was just like, man, I need to read that manga. Like, I don't like manga, yeah. But I just said, man, I need to read that manga. And I read the manga, it was still hench. And then I feel dead since season 3 is supposed to be 20 times better than the manga. So masterpiece.
Now me, I watched it. Wait, Myra, you finished season 3 as well, yeah?
Yeah, no, I know. I read the manga.
Right, come.
So I only watched the hench scenes.
Okay, listen.
The actual...
Season 3, part 2 will have you feeling different. That's a masterpiece. Guys? There's so many scenes in Attack on Titan that you can say is a masterpiece. Like, remember that scene when Reiner and Berthold came out to say that they were the Titans, that they were the Colossal Titan and the Armor Titan.
I remember that. I was screaming in my room.
Yeah, there's too many scenes in Attack on Titan that just move crazy.
Eren looks like his Titan form. Berthold just doesn't really look like the club.
So Berthold looks like a lanky nigga, and so is the Colossal Titan.
Yeah,
and then Reiner looks just like his.
Reiner looks just like
and
the female Titan looks like a copy and paste of Annie. I don't know how people didn't know that wasn't Annie.
Yeah, true.
That was kind of stupid. That was kind of stupid,
Exactly.
Can I just say that take a second to call Michael out because he spoiled me on that.
All right.
Okay, can I say something right quick? Yeah. Did you guys know that like pain is passed from person to person? So if someone spoils me, then that means I have to spoil someone else. That's how the world works.
Oh no, that is a circle of hate. You have learned nothing from Naruto. You have learned nothing from Naruto. You're just continuing the circle of hate.
I don't remember spoiling Michael on anything.
All right. You know what? Let's move on. Attack on Titan masterpiece.
Yeah.
Attack on Titan masterpiece.
No doubt.
All right. Samurai Champloo.
Okay, Alex,
Samurai Champloo. All right, so Michael's watched 12 episodes. Michael, have you finished Olten? Matthew, have you finished Olten?
You only watched the first 4.
I don't know. I can't really say much on it because, from what I'm saying, what I saw so far, it's gonna be a hot take, but it was just watchable. Honestly, but the ED was hench. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say the ED is too hench.
Because of listen. I watched the anime, yeah. Now I'm looking at the animes that we have in it's definitely, I wouldn't say masterpiece, yeah, but it definitely falls somewhere between great and good. So I'm looking at the animes in great and good. And I'm saying that if it's in good, it's definitely better than all the animes that are in good. Definitely better than all the animes that are in good.
I'd say it's about the same as all the anime I've watched in good. So I would definitely put it in good actually.
But
what I'm gonna say on the matter now, I think I'm the tiebreaker here because I'm gonna definitely put it in good. There's no doubt about that. It's not great. It's not good. We don't speak about it anymore. Great. I would have finished watching the anime, so we have to drop it in good.
So good.
Okay.
Good.
So
Good.
I'm gonna open up the next anime. Zetsu no Tempest. Okay, so as me and Alex didn't watch this. Alex, you can't say it was trash. Can't say it was trash.
No, Michael.
You can't say it was trash. You wouldn't have finished it. We finished it, and like when we finished it, we said it was all right. Like we never said it was bad. But over time, we kind of realized
you can still finish an anime and call it trash, man.
Yeah, but like trash. The thing about anime that trash is that people have to hype up that anime and make it look good before you finish it and say it was trash. Yeah. Like
okay, Michael, listen to this.
Yeah.
Michael, listen to this. Yeah. You know, Zetsu no Tempest has like an 8.01 rating on my anime list. Yeah.
Yeah. Has an 8. People think it's good.
No, 8.01.
Yeah.
But like, Michael, from your you think about the anime, you think about everything you just watched. Yeah. The only reason why I kept on watching because I felt like something crazy was gonna happen, but nothing crazy really happened. Michael.
Yeah.
What do you rate the anime out of 10? Just what number would you give it out of 10?
I have to honestly give it a 7. It's not trash.
Okay, now Michael.
Yeah.
Michael, think about this, yeah. You're giving a 7 out of 10. Okay, I'm gonna say spoiler alert first, yeah. You're giving it a 7 out of 10.
Okay.
To an anime that had some crazy incest in it.
Oh my God!
Look! Listen, guys, listen. Incest in Japan, incest isn't that much of a big thing, guys.
Oh, nigga! Nigga, what?
Come on, guys, come on. Listen, I'm trying.
A whole country.
You guys aren't listening to me. I said you're not listening to me. You're not listening to me, okay? Zetsu no Tempest, the incest doesn't really count as incest because the girl's already dead, Alex. She's not alive.
Pause.
No. So Michael, you're telling me. So you're telling me you fully watch an anime where a girl fucks another girl, that's her sister, who's dead, and you say, "Oh, that was a really good reason."
Okay. I can understand what you said. That was dope. Yeah, it's not like that. The girl is already dead, but the brother liked her while the girl was alive. But they never got to anywhere before she died. So it's only after she died.
Why are we talking about this when this is an action anime? Like, isn't this supposedly an action anime?
You just have to forget about that kind of those kind of plot holes that happen every once in a while. Yeah, you just have to ignore them. This is Japan. You're gonna see it everywhere.
That's not a tiny bit. Let me not lie.
Okay.
I didn't even know.
Okay, so Michael, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Michael, you're giving it a 7, Michael, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give it 0. So that averages around about 3.5. So it's just gonna stay trash. It's just gonna stay trash. Simple. Simple. There's no other way about it. It's just trash.
Silver Spoon.
Silver Spoon. Am I the only one that watched it?
Yeah, I think you're the only one that's watched it.
Alright, I'm not gonna say trash because like it's not that bad because I finished it and there's like a good 50 episodes in it. So I'm just gonna say watchable. Because after I finished it, I was just like, yeah,
watchable. We shouldn't give it any more time than that.
Yeah. Ooh, I can see the next anime. I can see the next anime.
Hot takes. All right, calm. One Piece expert, yeah. One Piece expert. My watch. Start talking.
Wait, guys.
You know the answer. It's masterpiece. It's masterpiece. Shut the fuck up. It's masterpiece.
Where did you
drop? Let Maiwa be last. Let Maiwa be last.
Where did you drop?
Let Maiwa be last.
Where did you guys
put it on watchable?
All right. So I'm the one that watched the most episodes right before Maiwa, definitely. I watched the most right before Maiwa. I'm at the Doflamingo arc. Exactly on the Doflamingo arc. I haven't skipped a single episode. I've watched all the filler. I've seen everything One Piece has to offer. Matthew has skipped a good chunk of it. He skipped the whole piece. The whole part where Ace dies, which is one of the best parts of the whole. That's tough.
We said spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. I'll remember next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, good or great?
I don't want to trigger anybody here, man. Don't get triggered, please. I give it a great.
Great.
It's a 9.
Alright, I'm keeping mine very short. Man, I'll just say good, to be honest. Like, from what I watched so far, it didn't stand out to me like, oh shit. Actually, for remembering some of the moments, yeah, from like the bits I did watch, like it was really good, but I won't put it up there with like something like Naruto from what I've seen before. So I only say good, to be honest. Like that's from what I've watched so far. I haven't finished a full anime, yeah, so I can't really like say much. So do your own research. But
do your own research. Also, we have to remember that this anime is not even finished yet. We never know what could happen.
I haven't finished. But we're talking about one of the big old three, the old big three. So like,
guys,
yeah, because of respect, we'll put it in great.
Yeah, we'll put it in great. I think it's respect. Personally, I think it's just good.
Now
it looks like it's Maiwa's turn to shit on my Machi's anime.
Am I allowed to speak now?
Yeah, this is Gintama. Wait, are you talking about One Piece?
We're talking.
I'm talking about One Piece too. Oh yeah, he hasn't talked about One Piece. The king, king of One Piece,
king himself, the king himself.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off my debate. One Piece has the Guinness Book of World Records of the most manga copies sold.
Irrelevant.
We're not talking about manga. We're not talking about manga. We're talking about anime.
Also, talking about anime. It's
irrelevant. Anime, okay? In Tokyo, anywhere in Japan, they advertise that thing as if it's a football team. There's One Piece buses. There's One Piece shops. There's One Piece shopping centers. Okay. Now,
how can you compare?
Okay. The One Piece storyline. I have never seen a storyline as smooth and continuous as One Piece is. I love Naruto, but it is full of plot holes. I cannot think of a single One Piece plot hole, and every time I do, I go, oh wait, he calls back to it. Oda, which is the creator of One Piece, he is the best at foreshadowing. He foreshadowed Shanks from chapter 1 as to why he lost his arm, and he's bringing back into the manga now as to why he lost his arm, and all that whole thing with the straw hat. The straw hat is the thing that Luffy is like most iconic for, and there's a whole meaning behind the straw hat. The storyline, the music, the fight scenes, you cannot tell me that One Piece is not a masterpiece. If you're putting One Piece at great, then you cannot put Naruto as a masterpiece, the original Naruto, because I think it's on the same level as that, if not just as good.
At the end of the day, it's not going to change anybody's opinion. It's not going to go masterpiece.
It changed my opinion. It changed my opinion. Look, yeah, I can say right now that the Marine arc is one of my favorite arcs in all of anime. It is one of my favorite arcs in all of anime.
And can I say one thing? Because obviously it's not going to change your opinion. But One Piece has one of the best filler arcs in anime I've ever watched. There is a filler arc where they come back from Sky Island and they land in the Marine base. I watched that whole arc thinking it was canon, and my friend told me it was filler because it was so good. Like it was so thought out that I wish the villain in that anime was that villain in that arc was an actual villain in the anime.
Mm.
I can say that I enjoyed One Piece equally to enjoying Death Note. I can say that right now.
No, Death Note's on a whole new level.
I'm gonna say that
I've never experienced like the bond that One Piece has, Luffy has with every single one of his crewmates. Like they would die for this man. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but again, spoiler alert.
The characters in One Piece, yeah, are probably one of the best characters out of any anime you can think of.
The most fleshed out characters I have ever seen in an anime.
You have to think about all the small details, yeah, that makes One Piece good.
So Hunter.
Think of a flaw. Don't say it's boring.
Yes, in terms of characters, yes.
Yeah, Hunter.
The story is a 10. The characters are 10. There's no plot holes. The plot at 10. I can't think of anything bad about One Piece. The only thing that I said was bad was the fact that I had to binge watch it to really enjoy it. But I can't really say that.
That's literally the only reason why people can hate on One Piece is because it's too long. But that's a fault on your part that you're not willing to watch a long anime to enjoy it.
I can't blame it for being too long. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. That's what I was actually blaming it for. Because
say if they were to cut it off, yeah, and make it shorter, then that would be a fault in itself. Because then people would say, "Oh wait, what about this part?" But then there's still so many unanswered questions.
admit that they're like that One Piece. They're taking too long to find that shit. Like how hard is it to find that One Piece?
Because the whole reason why because if they had found it by now, would you not think that Shanks or Kaido or one of the 4 emperors would have found it by now? The whole lead up to it is it's a huge adventure, so you don't want it to end. And they've only gone there. I think the anime is about 60% done from what Oda said back in 2017.
800 episodes, man.
It'll reach around 2,000 episodes. Look, Matthew.
Yeah, look, Matthew, your argument right now is because you think it's too long, but I don't think that's valid.
All right, guys.
The show
it has nothing to do with the actual content. You just think there's too much content to take in.
Okay, I changed my mind. I put it to a masterpiece. I changed my mind to a masterpiece.
Let's just finalize it, yeah. Michael, are you giving it a masterpiece?
I give it a masterpiece. And
Myra.
You know it's masterpiece.
Myra, you're giving it a masterpiece. Matthew, what do you want to give it?
Matthew.
That's tough, Myra. That's tough.
At the end of the day, Matthew. At the end of the day, whatever you give it, it's still gonna end up being a masterpiece because 2 people have voted a masterpiece, and you haven't watched that much.
Yeah.
You even skipped, as they said, you even skipped episodes.
He's not a
so
true fan. I'm not really a true fan either.
You're not a true fan, Michael, either.
I can at least see the good points it has. Matthew, you're being clouded because you're being clouded about your fairy tale.
Alright. So it's looking like that is just jumped into masterpiece.
Yo, let's go! I brought it back to the Dragon Balls. Let's go.
Gintama.
Who's watching Gintama?
Matthew.
I'm watching 300. Alright.
I gave it a good. I watched like 100. Yeah, talk.
Alright, calm. 300 episodes. I've been seeing a lot of hype for this anime, yeah. I'm gonna check out what it was about, like, because that's a 9 on like my anime list. Like all its season has it, they all have 9s, and the worst one has like an 8.9. So there has to be something about this anime, yeah. So I watched it, yeah, all 300 episodes. I can like safely say it's a masterpiece, but I'd say it's great.
Just say it's great.
Although the first 200 episodes are like really, really lacky. As a point that just came up in the last anime, there's just a lot of content to take in. Like the content is good. Like that's why people don't like the anime, because there's a lot of content to take in.
All right,
it's good, especially towards the end. So I have to say it's great.
All right. So
that's 50 episodes masterpiece.
There's not much for me to say as well. Like, but for me, I obviously didn't watch all the anime. I watched like up to like maybe 150, and I guess that isn't to the part where because it's like it's a very comedic anime, but I think it gets serious towards the end. But for what I've watched, I still enjoyed the comedic scenes. Like this, One Piece is the only other anime that made me laugh like the way I laughed in Gintama. So I still enjoyed it, even though there was still some serious scenes in it that I liked. But I actually did enjoy Gintama more for its comedic episodes.
Filler for Gintama is the best out of any anime. Simple. And that's just because 90% of it is filler.
Guys, can I say something about Gintama?
Would you even call it filler at that point? I think it's just episodes.
Yeah, it is actually just episodes, but it looks like filler.
Charles, Michael, what do you want to say? What do you want to say about Gintama? Just make it quick, because you haven't even watched Gintama.
From the guy that watched the very first episode, yeah, I can safely say that Gintama is trash. GG.
Calm.
Michael, hear what you just said again.
At the end of the day, your opinion doesn't matter. Your opinion does not matter. At the end of the day, your opinion does not matter.
I think I have to agree with Michael, Matthew, and say it's great. And that's kind of hard for me to say because again, I've only watched 150 episodes out of like 300, so basically halfway there. Right. But I think
that's very good.
All right, so
Matthew, what did you rate it?
We just drop. Yeah, we just drop it on the great. We just drop it on great. There's nothing else to say about that.
Cool. Okay, next one.
Let's move on. Blue Exorcist.
What are we giving Blue Exorcist then?
I'm giving it a watchable. I'm not even gonna give it a good. watchable.
Giving it a watchable is not right.
You should say your opinion is.
Honest note, can I just say like everything just for a second? When I was watching Blue Exorcist, thinking back now, the only thing I can think of my opinion of it was it actually was just watchable. Like it wasn't bad, but I was like it could have been a lot better. So yeah, I have to give it watchable.
Yeah. Okay. Give it a watchable. Michael, you haven't even finished this, so I don't know what you want to say.
Okay, fair enough.
It's just watchable. It was Michael Machi. You can talk.
Watchable is if I finished it. The fact that I wasn't able to watch it gives it a trash.
All right, calm.
You guys to push through.
If that's your logic, then you should give One Piece a trash as well because you haven't finished it.
What? 9 episodes compared to 12 episodes. That I was 12 episodes.
Your point, more content to what's it called, to take in.
Matthew, but
the difference.
You can have different reasons. You can have different reasons to watch to drop an anime. Like you can drop a good anime just because of different circumstances. Because you might want to get back into the booth sometime later into the future, or you can drop an anime just because you're like, this is low key trash. I hate it.
Alright, calm.
So
anyway, I gave Our Exorcist a good, even though my opinion is being overwritten. So it's a watchable.
It's a watchable.
Watchable it is.
Hey, what's his next anime? I haven't seen.
Wearing a Seraph or Weary? No, Seraph. Seraph of the End.
Okay, me and Matthew have watched this. Matthew has more experience on this because he's watched both seasons fully. I only watched the first season, then I read the manga. I don't know why I did that, but I did that. I can safely say that A Wearing of Seraph,
based on the anime only, not the manga.
Good.
Based on that.
Yeah, just the anime. Just the anime. It's a good. It's a watchable. It even dropped a little bit when I thought about it.
I'm gonna agree with him and say it's a watchable as well.
All right,
nothing more to say about that. There's not
watchable.
I'd say it's exactly like Blue Exorcist. Like it's just like there. Like it's actually just one of those average shonen anime.
I will say the first episode was really, really good. Like it drew me in to watch a lot of it, even though the rest of it got a bit boring. But yeah, it's just a watchable.
Hey, next one.
All right. Shaman King.
Masterpiece. Simple.
Whoa.
It's simple. What?
Hold on there, Chief. Hold on.
Mike, you're being clouded by nostalgia. Sorry. It's just a what? I'd say, I don't want to say it's trash, but it's just watchable. It's not a masterpiece.
Matthew.
It's not a masterpiece.
You watched it. It was trash. You would have watched it 6 times.
I hadn't watched any other anime back then.
We watched
that. That's the only anime out there.
We watched it with Naruto. Something like Naruto. And there were times when we even preferred Shaman King over Naruto.
Think about it. Yeah. Think about it. As soon as we found out, we were even watching Shaman King for like the second time. Yeah, I remember. This is exactly watching Shaman King for the second time. But we saw that the new Naruto shipment came back, and we never came back to Shaman King again. That's so like it's not up there with Naruto. And I wouldn't even say it's good as well. So
Shaman King doesn't have any deeper meaning. It doesn't have any extra thought. Yeah, but when it comes to the battle,
exactly like Blue Exorcist and Our No Seraph. Let's move on.
What? Can you look around you? Look beyond. It's a masterpiece.
Okay, yeah, the OP is a masterpiece. I think you're just raining on the OP, so it's a watchable movie.
I can't like. Great. Michael, can you honestly say like you enjoyed all of the characters other than Yo?
I
can't remember the main character's name.
Like I enjoyed Yo. Since I watched it. I enjoyed Yo. Is that rival guy? That rival guy that was really good.
The Sasuke of Shaman King. That guy made it really good. I'm telling you. Like
I know, but that's the thing. I didn't like any of the other team at all. I didn't like the surfer guy. I didn't like the girl that
generic anime characters. They're generic anime characters.
Yeah, that's why it's just a generic anime, watchable. Let's go.
Shaman King came before a lot of the anime we know about right
now. Bro, it's like a 2003 anime. It's like a 2003 anime.
But I will say it was lit when Morty finally got his own shaman. That was cool. When he got his own.
Who's Morty? Was Morty that loser guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He got Amidamaru's the person who made Amidamaru's sword as his spirit thing. That was cool. But again, I wouldn't give it a masterpiece. I think I'd give it a good.
Would you go back and watch it right now?
Actually would.
I would.
I've watched it. I've watched it twice, and it's been a while since I watched it. It's been like 2014 since I watched it, so I would go back to watch it.
And people are gonna watch this video and be like, "Yo, let me watch Shaman King," and they're just gonna be how trash it is.
Would you go back to watch Blue Exorcist?
Never.
Simple.
And I would never go back to watch Shaman King either. That's why I think they should be in the same thing. Okay, I might go back.
Okay, Matthew. You can keep your opinion to yourself. It's been a long time since you watched it. You forgot.
On average, what is it at? Because you're saying masterpiece, I'm saying good.
So on average, what is it?
Oh,
you have to give it a good. You have to give it
a good at that point.
We'll give it a good on average.
All right.
Sometimes you can't fight these guys, but it's Jesus.
Ooh, guys, Keki Sensen. Keki Sensen.
Trash.
Who said trash?
Michael, you haven't watched it.
Yeah, Michael, you can't talk. You haven't
Michael,
watched
no, Michael, no. Let me tell you something right now. Michael is a very, very spiteful guy, and just because we were Shounen King at the below on Go, that's why he's saying it's trash.
Yeah, Michael.
Okay, guys. Don't
Michael, you haven't watched it.
Guys, don't bring Shounen King into this. Don't bring Shounen. Shounen King has nothing to do with Kekai Sensen.
All right, yeah.
Let me say something.
Michael, have you watched Kekai Sensen? Have you watched Kekai Sensen?
I watched the first 3 episodes.
Then you can't talk. You can't talk.
Because look, I'm telling you. Okay, look, yeah. If something is watchable, it's unwatchable. If I say I watched only the first 3 episodes, that means it wasn't even watchable, which means it's trash. You get me? I wouldn't like put something on, like, basically anything I've watched is gonna be on good now. I'd have nothing on trash because everything that I put on trash is all shit I drop. Do you get me? So like, I don't know. You guys are putting.
But you watched it. You dropped the Roro. That's on it.
Yeah, drop. I'm gonna finish it later.
That's true.
I'm gonna finish it later though. That's
definitely gonna finish it later.
Well, I never finished Kekai Sensen.
You're not just saying that for the video.
Michael's just trying. Let's
avoid it. He's trying to do a sabotage. He's sabotaging.
He's sabotaging. Now the people that actually watch
Kekai Sensen is good. Kekai Sensen is just good. Nothing more, nothing less.
I'd say it's just good, honestly.
Nothing more, nothing less.
I think
it's watchable though. I want to say it's watchable.
Really good slice of life. Can I say one thing though? The combination for combinations, I've already said this before, but opening, ending combinations, opening one and ending one.
OSTs are so good. The music in it is actually so good.
It's just it's top tier. It's top tier.
It's top tier, but
top tier.
Yeah.
I'd still give it a good leaning over to great, but it's still be.
At that point,
Barto the music is needed as well.
No, it doesn't. Yeah. The music is really good. Michael, do you want us to put Barto in Masterpiece or something? We'll put it over that.
Barto right now is a filler anime.
Man. Boruto's an anime just coming out every week and nobody cares.
Be honest, like, is this not the sequel to the show that we all loved as kids, but nobody actually cares?
It's tough. But let's just move on. I think
it's just the main characters.
Kekai Sensen just good. Kekai Sensen just stays on good. Nothing more, nothing less. Continue.
Tokyo Ghoul on it.
Yeah, Tokyo Ghoul is on it. I think it should be on it.
It's later on. Yeah.
The next one.
Anyways,
nobody's watched it.
Nobody's watched it.
No one's watched it.
Alright, it's looking like we just put that automatically onto trash if nobody's watched
it. Trash!
I think only one thing can be said for that. Like, I already moved mine to trash. Okay, next one.
Alright, Noragami. Noragami.
This is a great. This is a great.
Guys,
I have to
guys, I'm putting my hands up. I'm calling it a great as well. I'm calling it a great. You can't compare it to anything that's on good. It's a great. Now, I know Matthew probably has other ideas, but I think it's a great. Straight up.
Definitely comparable to stuff like the Natsuno Taizai.
It's a great. It's a great.
No Yaiba, yeah.
It's a great.
It's a great. Matthew knows it's a great as well.
Let me one good scene.
And do you remember that scene in the end of season 1 when Yato fought that
Yeah.
Oh,
when he fought that evil god. That was
good.
That was good. You can't name any other names except for Yato.
No, listen. Yeah. The anime is still great. Listen, I haven't watched the anime. I haven't watched it in like 1 or 2 years.
The guy with the blonde hair is called Yusuke.
I haven't watched it in 1 or 2 years. Yeah, Yusuke. Yeah. I know the guy with the blonde hair is Yusuke. But
Yuki. It's Yuki.
Oh my days! I just said Yusuke. Now I'm gonna look stupid, but still, still, I think Noragami is great. Let me let Matthew talk. Because Matthew's the founder of that. Matthew's the founder.
I actually am the founder.
I was the first one to watch Noragami. I'm the founder.
I'm the first one to finish it.
Yeah, the first person to finish it. First person to finish it. Let the founder speak.
Alright, calm. It's one of the first anime I've ever watched, so obviously I'm gonna have like bias towards it, but and I was like, it was one of the anime that really got me into anime, so like I have to give a point on that as well. But I can't think of one good scene. Like I actually can't think of one good scene that was like, shit. I was like, oh shit. All the anime are great. There at least had to be at least one good scene where you were like, oh shit. I even have one of those scenes. it fits more in the good, where it was like it was just like all right. Like I don't know.
To be honest,
Not very
it's
just very popular.
What Matthew is saying is kind of making a bit of sense. But if I'm going to put in good, if I'm going to put in good, I put it as high good.
Alex, can I say
It's a high good. It's a high good.
Alex, can I say something?
Yeah.
Please, I'm begging you. I can see Matthew manipulating you. Listen, Matthew is really pissed off because he read the manga and it didn't live up to expectations. And it's affected his view on the anime. When we went to UK, we downloaded the manga and we both read it. And Matthew hated the manga. He hated it. And just because of that,
bring manga into this one.
Just because of that, he actually started saying that he doesn't think the anime was that good. Even so, the reason he started reading the manga was because he thought the anime was hench. You can say you can't remember any of the good scenes because it's been a long time since you've watched them, Matthew. It is a little bit forgettable. It's
forgettable. How is that supposed to live up to the grades? An anime in grade is not forgettable. It's not forgettable. That's a fact. It's not. It's like
that's true.
You remember?
That's true.
It's true. It's not forgettable. Trust me. Like it can only go in good.
Yeah, Michael. That's true. That's very, very true.
Good. Okay, it's good. Let's be going.
Okay. Beelzebub. Trash.
Straight in the bin. Kobe.
What? No. Guys, come. Beelzebub is one of the best manga I've ever read. I haven't watched the anime at all, but it's one of the best manga I've ever read.
That's all we say. We don't care.
Come on.
That's all you have to say, man. That's all you have to say. You didn't watch anime, so it's going to trash.
Don't put it on trash. Oh, come on, guys. I didn't watch the anime.
Taco Tuesday.
It's going trash. You can't say anything about it. It's staying trash. It's staying trash.
So because you haven't watched it,
Michael, you haven't watched it either.
You haven't watched it either. You haven't watched it either.
You haven't watched it either.
I wish I could have watched it if I read the manga.
Yeah, but this is anime.
Yo, you haven't read it, Michael. You haven't watched it. You watched
GTO after reading the manga.
Oh, so GTO, we're watching that one Fairy Tail.
Yeah,
so Nathan watched it, and he said it's a solid 7.
I don't care.
Who's actually respecting Nathan Ladamachi's opinion right now?
I don't care. We leave that kid out of it.
Fair enough. You guys can move. I don't really have much of a say. If only I watched the anime. Whatever.
That's tough. You could have even lied that you watched the anime, but you decided to say manga, so we just have to cut you off there. We have to cut you off there. Now, this is a very controversial one, yeah. Even I haven't watched it, yeah. I've only watched the first few episodes. I feel like let me just talk a bit, yeah. I'm not gonna rate it yet, but I'm just gonna talk a bit. So, one side we have Matthew that defends this anime with his life, and then on the other side we have Maiwa that absolutely shits on this anime.
Even though he loves watching it, but yeah.
I think only them two should be allowed to talk. Only Maiwa and Matthew should be allowed to talk since they know what's going on in the latest season. They're the only two that should be allowed to talk.
Yeah, that's
even true. Can I start?
Yeah, talk. No distractions. No distractions. Just let them talk.
I think you guys already know. A masterpiece. And you know why? Yeah. Only anime that can catch you in the feels. And I'm telling you, even Michael would admit it.
Yeah.
That is one of the anime that will catch you in the feels. Hard. Feels, especially when Snow Fairy starts coming on. Like the fact that it's such the characters, I would say the characters are even better than One Piece, to be honest. in terms of the you actually if you saw character die, you'd be like, nah, that's tough. You'd actually be like, that's tough. Like I don't know, for any other anime I watch, if the character dies, I'll be like, all right. And they really preach the power of friendship. Like you have to, like, people shit on them because they always preach the power of friendship, but it's actually a good, like, I don't know how to say it, like a good
aspect. It's a good aspect of the show.
It's a good aspect of the show. It's a masterpiece. And I know my wife doesn't agree with me just because of some silly
Matthew, there's nothing wrong with the aspect of friendship. What's wrong is the fact that they use friendship to fill plot holes.
Okay, when do they actually do that? Except for
Michael, don't talk. No, it's okay, Michael. He's falling into my trap card. Don't let me talk. I'll finish him. It's okay. You're talking. Don't worry.
What are you finished?
Masterpiece. I don't have much to say. After this, I'm going to watch the latest episode. I'm going to be crying.
Look, what you just said that he likes the characters more than in Fairy Tail than in One Piece. But I wonder why that is. If y'all would go over and see when One Piece was made and when Fairy Tail was made, you can clearly see One Piece was made before. Now, there's a certain nigger called Gildarts in Fairy Tail, and he's the direct copy of Shanks. He has red hair. He walks on it. He's like a wanderer walking around. He comes when he wants to, and he's OP. And he's also a father figure for the main character. So that's my first point, okay? Now, my second point. You cannot tell me that Fairy Tail is on the same level as all these other Masterpiece shows. Why? Because the arc is every single arc is very, very predictable after like the third arc. Now, I actually do enjoy Fairy Tail. I just like to shit on it because it pisses off Matthew. But every single time, this is the synopsis of every single arc, okay? They find a new enemy. Each that team of enemies has a flame user. That's just like Kam. Every single that enemy in the one of the enemies in the team is also a sword user. Erza's like Kam. Also an ice user. Gray's like Kam. Every single one of them beat that enemy using the power of friendship, which again, Matthew said it's not a bad thing, but they don't do it the right way. How they do it is, let's take for example, Erza. So do you remember the scene where Erza has to fight that I think he's kind of like a wood style user in, do you know the founding fairy where Mavis lives in that island?
Oh, in that island. Yeah, I remember that.
This girl, to defeat this guy who is really, really strong, she goes into her form where she has no armor whatsoever, gets bet up with no, and there's literally no backstory towards how she gets back up. She gets back up. She has no armor whatsoever, getting beat up, and just says, because I love my friends, I'll continue fighting. That is not using the power of friendship properly, okay? Using the power of friendship properly is how Zoro, all right? In One Piece, Zoro, Luffy gets absolutely destroyed after defeating an enemy, right? And he's completely exhausted. He passes out. Just when they think the battle is over, another enemy that's been looking for them for the whole anime comes in. Such a fucking good friend, right? He knocks everybody out, and he tells the guy, like, my bounty's almost worth as much as Luffy. If you're a real man, you'll take my life rather than Luffy's life, okay? And now, what he does is he has a power where he's able to basically reject all the pain that Luffy has felt in from Luffy's body out of him. So he goes, naturally, if you're taking Luffy's place, then you take all the pain that he's felt. That is how you truly use the power of friendship, okay? Zoro plunges his arms into that, even though he knows that he might die, even though he knows all of his ambitions might go, but he's doing it because Luffy is his captain. That is the proper way of doing it. Now, I can continue going on why Fairy Tail is trash, but I think by now you guys already know that it's too repetitive, man. I enjoy Fairy Tail, I really do, but you can't tell me that the characters in Fairy Tail are more thought out than the characters in One Piece.
Alex, can I say something?
Yeah, you can
Alex,
speak. You can speak.
Now, as a person that
watched Fairy Tail,
I'm
not too biased
towards it,
and I don't hate it too
much either. So I'm perfectly in the middle. Okay.
So what I'm gonna say right now is,
Maiwa. At some point
in your argument,
it became why One Piece is better than Fairy Tail again.
Yeah,
we weren't just talking strictly on Fairy Tail. We can all agree that One Piece is better than Fairy Tail.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
But
we're just talking about Fairy Tail right now,
and where it deserves to go on the list.
I'm gonna say that right now,
Fairy Tail is a great.
It's a great. Nah. A lot of Matthew's points do make sense.
In order to be a masterpiece,
you need to have memorable scenes that makes everybody go, "Oh shit!" Even in 5 years, I'll still remember that this happened.
Tell me that there's not
scenes in Fairy Tail that you'll never forget.
Just like in Naruto, just like in One Piece, just like in Hunter x Hunter.
Exactly. It's not even about that. It's just one of those anime you just vibe. Like it's like, I'll admit, yeah, it's not a good anime at its core aspects. But like it's just something you just like. You just like the anime.
Yeah. What is great, in my opinion, is how I feel like it's rushed. I don't want to say rushed, but that's all.
I think the animation studio just fucked it up, honestly. In terms of animation, it's absolute trash. I'm even gonna admit it. But like, I would say I still like it.
All right, but Machi.
Okay,
Anyway,
so you didn't think it was a bit weird when Gaggio supposedly died and 2 episodes later he came back? Because one of your first points. Oh yeah, no. Let me just say this before you talk. One of your first points about Fairy Tail was how if they die, like they die, and now I just caught you lock in there.
Okay, I'm gonna call fuckery on that, but that's the first time they've ever done something like that.
Wait, how many? Do you know how many times?
Yeah.
The
spoiler
name Makarov.
Yeah.
Makarov was supposed.
Spoiler alert: Makarov is actually like he's actually like gone now, and they're probably not gonna bring him back. And it was actually a memorable scene. So like I'm pretty like they don't always do that. They don't always do that.
Hey, guys, let me not say anything, Matthew. I want you to enjoy your doom when you watch the anime. But basically, yeah, Makarov tries to kill himself so many times in the anime. In the first arc, he does. He was supposed to die after Fairy Law. That was supposed to happen, and he ends up using Fairy Law to defeat the master of that guild. So you can't tell me that they don't do it a lot. They do it a lot. And now I really enjoy Fairy Tail. One of my favorite scenes of all of anime, I would not lie, was when Natsu completely 2-on-1s Sting and Rogue. That was a hype scene. That was such a hype scene.
Yeah, that was hype.
I cannot give it a grade because there's just so many underlying things that it has that I cannot compare it to something like 7 Deadly Sins and Hajime no Ippo. And again, Naruto has plot holes as well, but it over trumps it. And for me, Fairy Tail doesn't over trumps all of its plot holes that it has.
All right, guys.
All right, so where are you putting it?
So Mike, first of all, Machi, you. Where are you putting it?
You gave it a 10.
All right, Myra, where are you giving it?
Good 8.
And Michael, where are you giving it?
I'm giving it a 9.
All right, so that means it's gonna stay in the 9. It's gonna have to stay in the 9.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay.
Okay.
I legit think that Fairy Tail is better than Kimetsu no Yaiba. I actually feel like Fairy Tail is about equal to Nanatsu no Taizai, and I think it's better than Gintama. So that's why I don't know about Hajime no Ippo. Naruto Shippuden, I think Naruto Shippuden.
And that wraps up today's episode. So just want to thank everybody for staying up to this part. Hope that you enjoyed the episode, and we promise that part 3, the final part, will definitely be released next week. As long as we get 3 million likes on this video, part 3 will be released next week. Hope you enjoyed this. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.